The severe flooding situation in Spain is currently causing significant impacts across various regions, including Tarragona, Valencia, Murcia and Barcelona. Authorities have activated emergency plans to respond to the severe rainfall, while residents are facing extensive damage in many areas. In Tarragona and the areas of Alt, Baix Camp and Baix Penedès, storms struck early on Monday morning, causing severe flooding on numerous roads and in low-rise buildings. The Serrallo neighbourhood in the lower part of the city was particularly hard hit, and other areas experienced power outages. Roads like the C32 at Cubells and Larbos were closed due to rising water levels. Traffic was redirected via the C15 in Vilanova i la Geltrú. The Francolí River posed a significant overflow risk. By the afternoon, heavy rainfall also affected Sitges, where many streets, especially in the Terramar area, were flooded. The regional fire department received over 30 emergency calls from cities in the Garraf region due to flooding in garages and basements. Civil Protection sent alerts to residents' mobile phones in Garraf, Alt Penedès and Baix Penedès, warning of continuous heavy rain expected to persist. The situation in Valencia became particularly dire as major floods last week resulted in at least 21 deaths, marking the deadliest flood event in modern Spanish history. The Spanish government has deployed 5,000 soldiers and 5,000 police officers to support search and cleanup operations. Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez emphasized the commitment to mobilize all necessary resources to assist affected areas. Despite the presence of 2,000 soldiers, 2,500 civil guards and 1,800 police officers, the situation in Valencia remains catastrophic, with dozens still missing after the floods. In Altea, Alicante province, heavy rains caused severe flooding, necessitating urgent rescue operations. Water levels rose in the afternoon after EMET issued a red alert starting at 6 p.m. Key roads were blocked to prevent further risks of major flooding. In the coastal areas of Murcia, including Aguilas, Mazarón and Cartagena, the Civil Protection Special Plan was activated due to heavy rain. Floodwaters inundated numerous streets, forcing shopping centres to close as a precautionary measure. Traffic was severely disrupted, with roads in Lorca, Cartagena and Mazarón affected by rising waters. The City Council announced through social media the closure of major routes and urged timely measures to ensure public safety. In Lorca, access routes to the Guadalén River were closed, and surrounding areas near Sutulena were heavily impacted. Major shopping centres and stores temporarily ceased operations to protect staff and customers. AMET continued to warn of heavy rainfall expected to persist for several hours and maintained the orange alert level. In Barcelona, El Prat Airport was flooded due to prolonged heavy rain, disrupting flight operations. At least 12 flights were redirected to Girona Airport and other Mediterranean airports. Passengers had to navigate waterlogged terminals, with some walking barefoot on wet floors. Videos on social media showed water leaking from ceilings and passengers struggling with their luggage in soaked conditions. The Spanish Airport Management Agency, ENA, advised travellers to check flight statuses before heading to the airport. The parking lot also began to flood, forcing some ground staff to pause their work due to the sheer volume of water. Other parts of Catalonia, such as Baix Llobregat, were also heavily impacted, with many roads and urban areas submerged. The chaotic traffic situation prompted the Transport Minister to announce a suspension of train services in the region. The road from Esplugues de Llobregat to El Prat was closed, and traffic on the C-32 had to be redirected due to severe flooding. Heavy rains have damaged infrastructure and disrupted the lives of thousands. Authorities emphasise the importance of avoiding unnecessary travel and keeping children safe at schools. With rainfall exceeding 100 litres per square metre in 24 hours and forecasts indicating continued precipitation, local governments warned residents to prepare for a prolonged period of recovery and repair.